gonna use where we're at right now. This is the start. Fuck it.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, I had pulled up a couple of shit on my phone. I pulled up the Conor and Max fight, and I pulled up the White House card just because, bro. This actually fucking. I am not giving the main card enough credit. I don't think the main card is 7 fights.
Really?
That's a long main card.
We're talking about the White House?
Yeah,
Let me look at this. Yeah, main card is Ilia and Gaethje. That's lightweight, right? Alex and Ciryl. That's heavyweight.
yeah,
Bantamweight, O'Malley and Zahabi. I'm not too familiar with Zahabi.
yeah.
But let's
Amy
see.
and Zahabi. I'm not too familiar with them either. I'm just gonna like. I'd like to see Sean bring it back because like I low key feel if Sean doesn't win this fight, he's kind of on a skid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he can't beat the champion. He's kind of in a weird spot where he kind of has already beaten the current champion, but I think it was 50-50 call on him and Piotr Jan. So it's like, Piotr is just going to take him down and beat him up the whole time if
Right.
he were to get a title fight. So to me, it's kind of like Sean's in a tough spot at the moment, really.
So, yeah, that is true. I haven't seen much of Sean, but I always think it's a matchup dependent thing with Sean because when he goes against, I don't think it's many strikers that can beat him. I haven't
No,
seen
no, no.
somebody. He's in a class by himself with that striking stuff. Like he's an
Yeah.
amazing striker. But when it comes to the wrestling, you can look at his build, and the stance that he has. It's kind of more like a kickboxing stance anyway. So it's like I can see why he wouldn't be, he's probably like a decent wrestler. He could probably whip my ass in wrestling. But you know what I'm saying? On a skill level to the best champions in the world, you
Yeah, no.
know, he's not on par with that. He's kind of skinny, he's long. That's
Yeah.
great for torque, kickboxing, kicking, power, punches, all of that, keeping the distance. But when somebody who's smaller goes up in there and knows how to, you know what I'm saying, and tweak your shit, then it's not much that he can really do. And what do you even do for that for him? Do
Well,
you send him to like a wrestling camp, or does he focus on more like a what is it the inside game with a clinch and jujitsu and
I feel like I hate to say it like this because he's at such a high level. This is kind of a stupid thing to say, but I
mm,
think he is what he is at this point. Like
yeah. So
he's
you
not.
think that's just the cap?
Even if you send him to Dagestan 2 or 3 years and forget, even if you do that, I feel like he'd come back, not use the wrestling, and he couldn't do shit versus fuck the champion Marab. He couldn't do shit
Oh,
against
that's beautiful.
Marab, and Piotr he whooped Marab's ass for like the whole fight, pretty much.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like if you do that math, it's like I don't
See, and
think
the thing
he's
about Marab, we can't his pacing is amazing.
yeah
Marab's gas tank is unmatched, bro. He's like a little energizer bunny that just keeps going and going and going. And striking, that takes a lot out of you. Every time you miss, bro, I used to do a little bit of boxing and shit and a little bit of Muay Thai. But every time you miss a strike, that take a lot of wind out your boy.
yeah, and
Yes.
that's what I think is
Yeah.
so stupid that Piotr beat him the way he did.
Right.
Like I don't like Piotr Jan has made the comeback of a lifetime. Like he's back on top.
Yeah, he is back on the yeah, yeah.
I don't that's fucking crazy. So I don't think at any point Sean would like I don't think he's got enough time and devotion to
Yeah.
make up that much ground in the wrestling.
Yeah.
Like I kind of feel like it's the same situation kind of as Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira got out wrestled by Izzy by Adesanya.
Yeah, and with Alex, he's like, I know he comes from this, large kickboxing background, and he followed Izzy around, right? He beat
Yeah,
him what 2 times previously before that. I think it was 2 times, one or two, but I know they always had like a feud going on. But he's just It's something about his body that is so different. It's like just the way he stands, the size of his hands, the like stance that the kickboxing thing. It's drilled into him. So I feel like it's gonna feel really unnatural against a wrestling stance. Like look at the guy he just fought. The what's the big cat? Uh Start with the L.
Ankalaev.
Is it Uncle Lyle? Who was I thinking of? Yeah, it's Uncle Lyle.
Yeah, that was his last fight at light
Yeah, yeah,
heavyweight.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Ankalaev beat him in a boring ass. Well, no, not a boring, because I think Ankalaev did kind of outstrike him and he did really good. But there was some problem with there was somebody came out. Alex didn't say it. Somebody in Alex's camp. It may have been Glover Teixeira because he trains him. They said something like he was injured before that fight and didn't want to back out, and he did the fight, and then everyone was like, oh, "That's the same bullshit everyone says." And then the second fight, when he got the rematch, he come out there and just fucking put the hands on him.
Yeah.
So it almost makes you think like, "Fuck, he may have actually been injured in the first fight."
Yeah.
But I,
Hmm.
I,
Where did
I
you
don't know.
see him going with this Ciryl Gane fight with Alex?
How do I see the fight going?
Yeah, like who do you think's? Because I personally, like, I love Alex. I really think he could be. This could be like a very, he could be a prospect of being a three division champ. Nobody's ever done that before. But we're looking at Ciryl Gane, one of the best kickboxers of our time. He might have did a little controversy, eye poke, and all that stuff with Tom Aspinall. But we got to look at what he did with Tom Aspinall. He lasted longer than anybody else's Tom Aspinall has ever been with.
Yeah, that's
Pre-
very true.
Previous to the eye poke, right? So it's like, what are you gonna you don't have the advantage of like speed with this. You don't have the advantage of strength because now your strength probably translates to like the heavyweight division. You're not just a middleweight that has super, heavy hands and is just super big for a middleweight anymore. You're in with the big boys, like the 250, 240 pound guy. These are what they like go down to. They don't,
Yeah.
regularly sit at that weight. So you're not just the strength factor anymore. You're not the superpower anymore. You don't have that advantage. Like I'm looking at their stats right now. They're both 6'4". Ciryl Gane's got a 40-pound difference on this man. What is it? Alex is at 204. Cyril's at 247. Alex is 38. Cyril's younger. He's 36. He's got a longer reach. He's got an 81-inch reach. Alex has got a 79-inch reach. They're both fighting at orthodox. Their striking accuracy is pretty much the same. 67.22% for Alex. 63.52 for Cyril. So I mean it's like it's not that far apart, but it's always a chance. I'm just saying that it's not gonna be as easy as everybody's going to make it seem. Yeah, he's great, but we're talking about a whole different division.
Yeah. Well, I think it says 204 because that's what Alex last fought at. I think he's definitely going to
Oh,
weigh
they're
there
gonna
for
need
this
some
fight.
kind of catch weight or something, because it's gotta be. It's no way he's just gonna be 40 pounds heavier than him in that octagon.
Well, wait, what do you mean? Because like it says 204 for Alex, but I guarantee you Alex is weighing like 230 right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
But I maybe I'm writing off Gone a little too much, maybe. But okay, all right. Do we
Yeah,
both agree that if these two guys were to go in there and both go for takedowns and wrestle, that Ciryl would win?
yeah, he will win.
So, do you think also that if they were to go in there and strictly kickbox, do you still think Ciryl would win?
I don't know.
If
I
if
think
if there was no takedowns, no wrestling, like there wasn't even like a chance of it. If they both
see.
were gonna,
And that's the thing. The only way I see Alex winning that is, I mean, always I don't know how strong Cyril's chin is up to Alex like that. It's a strong chin. But I'm sure he's fought people that's, you know, of that same kind of like knockout power. But I think Alex might win just because of those leg kicks. If he finds a way to be real sneaky with those, because he's naturally sneaky with that anyway. So if he
Yeah.
finds a way to just slip that in, I know Cyril, I've seen a few of Cyril's fights. He likes to, hop around a lot and be real mobile. Because when you're kickboxing, you have to, you got to be out there like that. But if he can find a way to just stand in front of him, have a little narrow stance, he be hanging with Sean Strickland a lot. Sean put him on for a few things, that little box stance that he has right in front of him, he puts it to him. Little leg kick puts it to him. He's gonna put him out with that, or
Well,
Cyril's just gonna slow the fuck down.
yeah,
But
we know. Well, we know the leg kicks of Alex are amazing. Like
yeah,
even
that's what
though
I'm saying.
Izzy beat him in their second fight in the UFC, Izzy said like even just in the first round, like his leg was dead. Like he
Yeah.
landed just so many leg kicks. So it's
Mhm.
they were talking about on the Joe Rogan podcast. Like there's a certain way Alex kicks where there's no telegraph. Like it's
Right.
just instant. Like there is
Right.
no telegraph for the kick, and it's like you're right. If I didn't think about that till just now. If he does that to Ciryl, like off the rip, he could ruin a lot of Cyril's ability to like go in and out.
Yeah.
And then if he gets a stationary target and gets Ciryl up against the cage, we both know, you know.
And they're both orthodox, so it's not like I always find trouble if I'm like because I'm Orthodox. But fighting like a southpaw is kind of difficult because it's a whole different like. You ever like played a video game where you got to invert the controls, and it got that option. It's
I ain't never
literally
played a
like
video
that
game.
in my head when it's like I don't know some Madden video game or something like that. But it's gonna be pretty easy for him to set that kind of stuff up, I imagine. So I think Alex has a good chance, but if we're talking like strength numbers, he doesn't have that advantage anymore. He's that's
Yeah.
not like
So earlier when you were talking, a thought that went through my mind was, which I think I understand what you're saying now because it went through my mind. So
uh,
we're saying Alex is going up to heavyweight where it's not like Alex is putting on 40 pounds of muscle in 3 months. He's gonna
right,
be chubbier, like he's gonna have more fat on him.
right.
Ciryl is a true, like he's a 240, like muscular 240.
That's what I'm saying. He's like this is him going down. He's
Yeah. So
Alex is going up.
we've yet to see if Alex's power. Okay, so
Translates.
this is what I'm saying. If this fight happens, say it goes to a decision, like they strike the whole time and it goes to a
Right.
decision, I think kind of what that means is Alex has power, but Alex doesn't have heavyweight power because if somehow on this planet
Uh,
Ciryl Gane could cut down to 185, I bet you he would be sleeping people
yeah. Yeah.
because he's got the true heavyweight power and he's taking it down to a lower weight. You know, the lower you go in weight classes, the
Yeah.
bigger, you know.
And he is one of, we still gotta talk about it, one of the most agile heavyweights I've
He
ever
is.
seen.
He
Ever.
it's like him and Tom Aspinall are two of the most like
Like,
heavyweight fighters don't fight with a visible six pack. Like they've always been
that's what I'm
fat. Like
saying. Like they're usually
Mark Hunt,
big and yeah, like
yeah. But that's why that fucking Ciryl Gane Tom Aspinall fight was such a big deal because they're both like athletic.
right. Right.
But
It's just because Tom Aspinall's explosive in himself. I don't even what's his like fighting time overall? And it's less than 10 minutes.
yeah,
Because
no,
he
it's
just get people up out of there, bro. So it's like to fight this guy that's so fast paced. It was really more of a like a test.
yeah.
I think it was more of a test to the John Jones thing. Cause I was looking at it how Ciryl fought John Jones. I bought that fight. That was actually the first UFC fight I ever bought.
Oh damn, yeah, really?
All right.
And that
But I
bitch,
was
that
like, I
bitch
threw a
ended like
whole
that.
party and everything, bro. I threw a whole party. But I was so upset because as soon as like we start to crank up, the main event comes on. So I'm like, everybody, we finna lock in, get to the fight. I'm finna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back out. I get out the bathroom, and it don't take me longer than like 4 minutes in the bathroom, right? I come back out. It's over. I
You
said,
went
what
to
the
the
freak
bathroom.
happened?
You went to the bathroom after the fight started. What is
Bro,
wrong with you?
I had to be. And I was like drinking, so I was like, I had to be.
What is wrong with
But
you? You can't do
but
that
bro,
ever.
I had to go, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I didn't think it was gonna be like that long because I had like a lot of people in my stuff, so I was like, shit, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. They gonna hold my seat, the lights coming on, and then Bruce Buffer doing his thing. It's
Yeah,
time, ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the
bro, that'd be the
evening.
best part of the whole night. To
That
be
do be
honest,
the best part. Like I
that'd be the
went to
best
go, I
part.
I survived through that because I really had to pee because I wanted to hear that. But I just rushed there. And then the first thing I saw when I came back, it wasn't like completely over, right? But it was when he had him close to the cage. I think they already traded like 2 or 3 kicks. But as soon as I saw that little look in Cyril's eye when he was against the cage and he had them in that little head thing,
Yeah, he
that
was up. He
little
was up over him like
yeah,
that.
I said, this can't be real. It looked like he didn't even try. Maybe it was just that efficient, John Jones is John Jones.
He
But
did make
like
it look a little too
it
easy.
made it look like it was staged. So I was
It
pissed
did.
the fuck off for like the whole night, bro. I was just like
It did.
because
It.
that was the return of John Jones. That was like one of the
Yeah,
yeah.
that was his heavyweight debut.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Man, yeah, that it was. I watched it too. I watched it at my cousin's house, and I remember just sitting there like, I know what you mean. It did look too easy. Like
yeah,
it looked
it
like
looked like it
Gane
was
just laid there like this.
WWE or something. So that's what I was like.
I'm like, damn, your ground game, man. Honestly, after watching John Jones do that to Ciryl Gane, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, but I say that to say I use that as a testament of who would win between Aspinall and Jones because they both fought Ciryl Gane, right? And I mean, John didn't really trade blows that much with Ciryl when it came to that because I imagine he knows like that he's a really well pronounced kickboxer and stuff like that. So he just went in for what he's best at is wrestling. But to see him put him away, like see John put Ciryl away like that, and then you look at Aspinall and Ciryl, and it's like, and the eye pokes are one thing. I can't. Somebody poke you in the eye, you gotta call that shit, bro. That's not something you can play
Yeah,
with. That's like for real. But like before the eye pokes, it was a good little exchange. It wasn't just like straight there. You know what I'm saying? It was a good little
yeah. No,
one,
I
two,
think it
one,
was
two.
good.
That was the longest anybody's lasted against Aspinall, is what I'm saying. So,
I
like, when you put him against Ciryl, then what's gonna happen with Aspinall and Jones?
You're right, and it sparks a lot of curiosity. But for some reason, I would choose Tom Aspinall to be a better wrestler than Ciryl Gane because Ciryl Gane got out wrestled by Ngannou, and Ngannou was never known as a wrestler.
Yeah, it's true. It's
So
true.
you kind of got to remember that. Now, I would hope, I don't know, but I would hope that Cyril's worked on his wrestling sense, but you never know. And
Yeah,
I would pick Tom to be a better wrestler than Ciryl, but you can never fucking count out John Jones.
yeah, you sure can.
You
You
just
sure
can't
can.
count him out because I'm gonna be honest. In my opinion, I watched the John Jones and Stipe fight live. I watched it again at my cousin's house. We used to get together and watch all the fights.
Oh, that was a brutal fight.
I really believe the knockout was spectacular. The technique was perfect. It was awesome. But I don't think John or Stipe looked good. I think they both looked slow. They were both hitting
Yeah,
bullshit
because
shots
I
on each
mean,
other.
because you got to think about how old Stipe was. He was like 40 something.
Yeah, and his last fight
Yeah,
before that was when Ngannou KO'd him.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. After somebody like that KO you, bro, I feel like you don't be the same. Like
Yeah,
when somebody like gets you like that for real, because think about all the people that Ngannou's put down. You remember Alistair Overeem?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that was a
Oh
oh
my
fuck.
God, he's never been the same.
No, that was terrible. That was
That
terrible.
was terrible. And he was a world renowned kickboxer too. But it's
Yeah,
just it wasn't even like it was a technical match between that little Overeem and Ngannou match. He just caught him with that uppercut
bro.
and
That
he
was when
just
his
took his
fucking
lip
forehead,
off.
bro. His head went so
Woo!
back, his forehead touched his fucking
Yeah,
shoulder.
bro. His touched the back of his little trap
Fuck
up
yeah,
there.
dude.
It's
His
like, oh
fucking head
god.
went all the way back. That shit was brutal.
That was brutal. I don't think you'd be the same after something like that.
All right. So let's just go ahead and call it your official pick for
Okay.
Pereira and Gane. What are you saying?
I'm going Gone. I'm going Gone.
All
I
right. Well,
think he's gonna
I'm
have a little upset, and then they're gonna be like, "Ah, Alex almost got it," but I think this gonna be the upset.
I'm going with Alex. So this is
I
gonna be a
think
good
he gonna
one.
keep the balance.
I think this is gonna be a good one to see the result and see what happens because I'm going with
Okay.
Alex. I'm going by Alex.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go specific though because I feel a kind of a certain way. I'm gonna say Alex Pereira round. This is gonna be crazy bold, but it makes
Okay.
sense in my mind. I'm gonna say Alex Pereira round three standing TKO.
Ooh.
Like he's up.
What do you mean by standing? Like,
Like kind of like what Pereira did to Izzy, where Izzy was up against the cage and he was just kind of like teeing off on him, and then they
okay.
called it. I kind of see something like that happening.
I don't think it's gonna be any TKO. I think it's gonna be a decision by Gon.
You
I
think due
think
to
Gon's gonna take him the distance. He's gonna pace him out. He's gonna keep going. Gon, and I mean, like Alex does have the power to put somebody down, no question about it. I'm not doubting that at all. But I imagine that Gon would be conscious of that already being a heavyweight. Being a heavyweight already, you know people gonna have that power to put you
oh
to
yeah
sleep.
yeah
You
it's
know what
just
I'm saying?
yeah
So
that
it's
big
not
dude
like
shit.
that was like I don't want to say that was his main Alex main shtick, but like he's not the best wrestler.
No for sure he's
You
not.
know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Gon has some kind of clinch technique or something in his arsenal that Gon is just I mean not Gon, that Alex is not he might be familiar with it, but he's never felt it on a person his size. Right?
So you think they're gonna be some wrestling too from Gone?
I think it's gonna be some I think Gon is really finna like showcase what he can do. Cause he ain't been looking too good in the UFC. But the way these people talk about him from France, they say he's the one.
He might be the one in France, but bitch, it's America.
Ah, I'm saying, bro.
I
He
don't
might. He
know.
might. I think he gonna pull it out, bro. I think he gonna pull out that little um kickboxing thing. Let me see his full profile. Let me see what he's got going on.
But then it just leads back to the same fight again. Pereira, Gone versus Aspinall again.
Yeah,
And bro, if he were to get eye poked, like people can say whatever they want, but Tom ain't like there wasn't no lies in that dude. On his YouTube, he does full form videos on his doctor paperwork, like the fucking scans that they do.
right.
Like his eyes were fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
And if he
True.
fucking goes out there and Gon does that again, like man, that affects your career. You know, like you're fucking trying to damage my career at this point.
Cause I mean, when me looking at it, bro, these Cyril's knocked out Derrick Lewis as well back in 2021, August 7th. He won by TKO.
He won Derek Lewis.
He won against Derrick Lewis. TKO.
He also TKO'd Taito Avasa
Yeah. I remember him. He was a bad man.
after
It's so
Taito
funny
Avasa
how
dropped.
like he's built, but he's so dangerous.
Yeah, because Taito Avasa dropped him first.
Yeah. Yeah.
He just couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
All them damn shoeies done got to him.
Yeah. Man, let's see what else he's got. Yeah, he lost against Jones by submission. Lost against Francis by unanimous decision. That was UFC 270 though. Okay. But yeah, man, I'm not putting him out. I'm not counting him out. I think he's really got it. I think
I'm
it's gonna
going.
be a big upset. They're gonna Finally put some respect on Gane's name. You know what I'm saying? Alex, really, I'm rooting for him a little bit, but I really think this is gonna go for Gane's way. Two kickboxers. It's gonna be an electric fight now. Two
We we
kickboxers going at it.
we
In the
gonna find
top.
out because this we got both different takes, so I
Yeah,
think it's gonna be
yeah.
interesting to see who's right.
I think it's gonna be real interesting.
Uh, you
Let's
want?
look at some more on the card.
I was gonna say you want to go ahead and talk about Ilya and Justin, knock that one out because boy, that's the one right there.
Yeah,
That's the
Ilia.
fucking. You already know what I'm gonna say. Ilya by KO. Lead the tee off. It's like the end of an era.
Right.
I've had my biker moment.
No, hold on, let me go to this. All these ads, bullshit.
Yeah, I think Ilya by clean KO. First or
Yeah.
second.
So, think about Ilia. I really don't know what he's bad at. I don't think I've
Right.
ever seen like he
Right.
has
That
great boxing. He places himself right in front of the person.
guard is tight.
They call him the Conor that can wrestle, right? And I think that's so funny.
Yeah.
It's just like he's I think he's what was he doing? Roman Greco? Back
Yeah, Greco-Roman. Yeah, whatever.
Greco Roman
Um,
wrestling.
the funny thing is actually last night I went on an Ilia Topuria. I was watching some of his older fights.
Yeah.
So I've heard people question his cardio. Like if because Justin has a lot of 5 rounders. Like he's
Yeah.
gone 5 rounds pretty easily and still been there active in the fifth round. So people were talking about what if Ilia doesn't have that long cardio like that? And I'm like, I think he does because for one, unless I'm wrong, hold on, unless I'm wrong, didn't he knock out Max in like the fourth round?
Knockout Max. Let me see.
Hold on.
Third.
He knocked out Max in the third round with 1 minute
Yep.
something left.
One
So
minute.
he's
One
got
minute
over
34 seconds in. Yep.
he's got over 3.5 minutes into the third round of power, we know. And he did go the full distance against Bryce Mitchell. No, he did not. I lied. He submitted him.
In the second round, 3 minutes in. Three
He
minutes, ten
went,
seconds.
yeah, he went the full fight with Josh Emmett.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so I do
Unanimous
think
decision. Mm.
he's got like the cardio power. Like, well, plus I just don't see a fight with Ilya going the distance. I can't see it, but
Yeah, he's just
I think
and
he's got
it's
the cardio, dude. I think he does. I think he's very intelligent, and I think he's fucking ready as he's ever been. And I can't quit thinking about that reel that shows Justin Gaethje looking at Ilya, and Ilya's like, "They took the kids, bro."
oh yeah, I've
Oh
seen
my
that.
god, that shit gives me anxiety
That's
thinking
funny.
about it. Like
That
she
is
took the
funny.
kids, bro. Oh my god,
Man. But he
fucking savage.
and they can both take some punishment, bro. I don't think people understand about Ilya. Like Gaethje, of course, is a dog, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Gaethje's one of the ones. Look, standing there. You know what I mean? Just come down. Let's do it. He don't care. He'll put everything on the line, whether he's
yeah,
winning or not. He is the human highlight reel. But like Ilya, I've seen him take a lot of punishment as well. He's not
yeah.
one to like shy away. He just recenters himself,
Well,
signs a little. You know what I'm saying?
do you remember back when he got head kicked by Jai Herbert
Yep.
and dropped him pretty fucking good, and
Yeah, he
he
dropped him
went.
pretty good.
I think he ended up getting like a single leg because he went for the legs and he got a single leg and ended up coming back from there and KOing him and KOing just he clean out. He put Herbert clean out, but
So he's not unfamiliar to that kind of punishment, is what
yeah,
I'm
like
saying.
he's been rocked. He's been rocked and had to recover. I mean, he didn't have to recover against Justin, but he's had to recover. You know,
Yeah, yeah. But you
but
can't count Justin out either because he's got some bombs in his hands, bro. Like
all right. So which one you saying? Which one you pulling for?
I'm going. I gotta go Ilya, bro. This
All
dude is
right,
crazy. I think the whole thing is just Ilya's round, bro. I ain't gonna
all
count.
right,
I ain't
all
gonna.
right. That's better. We both going Illy on that one. That's better.
Yeah, we both got Ilya on that. What
What
about how do you feel about this? I want to talk about this wrestling bout with Bo Nickel and Kyle Dawkins. That's
I don't
that
really know because
it's
oh
middleweight, right? They're both fighting at middleweight. And, Bo Nickel is like this high, well pronounced wrestler and transferring from that to the UFC. But
well,
I think it's gonna be pretty good. I think Bo Nickel's got it. I really want to see more of him in it because he's like I think he's like 8-1 right now. Like 8 wins, one
I,
loss.
I was pretty high off of Bo Nickel until uh RDR kind of put him out a little bit.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
so
yeah.
now I kind of like I have my doubts.
Yeah.
I wish they had odds on here. I guess the odds haven't like went up yet or something.
Yeah, it takes a while for them to come in.
I'd like
I think it's like right before the fight they come in.
I'd like to see the odds on some of these. I bet you the odds are so one sided.
Yeah. But I mean,
I guess
Bo Nickel,
I'm gonna go with Bo Nickel on it.
he's winning a lot by TKO. He's not really winning
Yeah,
by submissions. He won one by Brundage on April 13th, 2024. But other than that, no, he's knocking these people out.
I'll
So
go
I'm
with Nickel.
going,
I don't necessarily have a certain way he'll win because I low key feel like Nickel prefers to strike, even though he's like a very very good wrestler. I think he likes to
yeah,
strike. Like he enjoys like striking.
yeah.
So
Shoot.
I'll go Bo Nickel by TKO.
Let me see how long this. I don't know, Dawkins. I'm looking at Dawkins' record. He's got a one, two, three, four, five, six. He's got a 6-fight win streak right now. He's submission, decision, unanimous decision, submission, TKO, TKO, submission. So he's doing pretty good. But I want to see Bo Nickel win, so I'm biased, and I'm gonna say Bo Nickel because I like him. That's just my thing on that one. Uh,
What happened to Dawkins? Because there's a gap in his timeline. Like he fought Anders in 22 and then fought Pereira in 25. He's only had two fights since 2022. What was the gap there?
Get up, Kyle Dawkins.
And no, that's not true. Okay, well he lost in 2022.
Hmm,
So technically he's on a two fight win streak.
Yeah, what happened to him?
'Cause that's a 3 year gap. That's no
Right,
joke.
what took him so long to? Did he just have other things to? Hmm.
I don't know. That's funny.
Yeah, we
I
gotta.
don't know a whole lot about him, so I like you
Yeah,
know.
I haven't heard much about him before, so I couldn't really give you like a lot. But just looking at his profile, right? Uh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna stick to Bo Nickel.
yeah, I'm gonna go with Bo. 6'14". Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bo. 180 at a 186. Kyle's a little bit taller. They got the same wingspan, same reach. Bo's a little bit more accurate on the striking. Submissions, Bo's got more. Takedown, Bo's got way more takedowns. I imagine, because he's a wrestler. But huh? How you feel about Chandler?
So wait, hold on. What's your official pick for that one? You going Bo Nickel?
Yeah, I'm going Bo.
All right, so we both going Bo on that one.
I
That
got Bo by let's say I think he's really gonna put on a show. So third round TKO.
oh, you trying to get specific now, like
Yeah,
me, huh?
yeah, yeah, yeah. He gonna go third round TKO against Kyle for sure.
I don't know if it's a TKO. I don't think it'll go that deep, but we'll see. I'm not. I don't have like a
Uh,
specific pick for
I'm
that one. I
throwing
just
it out
think
there.
Mo will get it.
Yeah, I'm throwing it out there. I say TKO.
The Chandler, I'm not gonna lie to you. I will never put money on Michael Chandler winning a fight ever.
Really?
I won't do it. That fucking guy is like, what the fuck is he? 1-5 in the UFC or some shit?
Let me see his
He's
record.
beaten Dan
Woo!
Hooker and Tony Ferguson. That's it.
So we got last five bouts. What is that? Yeah, last five bouts. He got one win against Tony Ferguson, but that was in 2022. Prior to that, Gaethje, he lost against him in a unanimous decision. Lost against Poirier in a submission. Lost against Oliveira in a unanimous decision, and then lost against Pimblett in a TKO. So it's not really looking too good for him, right?
I will never go for Chandler to win a fight. I swear to you.
But he is one of the most entertaining.
Oh, he is. It's
Like,
gonna be a great fight.
yeah, it's
Don't.
gonna he's gonna fight, and he's gonna stand right in front of you and scream in your face, and
Yeah, but
yeah, not really shy away, but he's not the best, not on the best winning streak right now. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
I I think I'm straight up just gonna call. I'm gonna go Mauricio Ruffy.
Mauricio, okay.
I think he's. I mean, if Chandler
Let's
pulls it
see.
out, I won't be upset. I'll like it if Chandler wins, but he's not a guy that like is dependable. Like he goes out there and just throws caution to the wind, and he doesn't necessarily gas himself out because he does have really good cardio, but he fucking puts it all out there in the first round. Like you
I
know what I'm saying?
see. I see. Because I'm seeing
So
his record. This Ruffy guy. He's TKO second round, TKO first round. He only went through one decision, 2024, November 16th. That was the Jones versus Miocic fight. The ones you got.
yeah,
But yeah, and another TKO first round against Mullerkey. But yeah, he's not one to. He just puts it all on the line. I see. He fights like people own something.
yeah, I'm going Ruffy.
I'm going. I don't know. I'm going Chandler.
You going Chandler? Oh,
I'm going
that's
Chandler. I feel like if he's really gonna be like a dog, and I'm seeing how this guy Ruffy guy fights. He fights like it's not much like very technical. It's just like he knows how to scrap. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to throw a punch like because he doesn't like guard up like this. He guards up like you know what I mean, like he
yeah,
fighting in the street or something like that. So I think Chandler's gonna kind of thrive off of that brawl kind of thing because you can't really dodge Chandler like that. He's pretty, especially when he's like in your face like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He's really aggressive. So I feel like if he's fighting somebody else aggressive, whether they're accurate or not, I don't think it's gonna be I don't think it's gonna be as easy for Ruffy.
let me
Is
grab something real quick.
okay. He just went into Paris. Oh wait, that's not Paris. Let's get rich. I'm done.
I gotta plug up my damn other phone. I don't want that bitch to down me while I'm looking at the fights.
No, you straight. You straight. I
Yeah,
was making a little remark when you left. I was like, "Oh, he went to the Golden Gate Bridge," because it
I'm
was like he just went on the bridge, bro. That was funny.
I'm so excited for this card. What I need to do is get you over here at my house and we watch it.
Yeah, bro. We gotta chill. We gotta chill and watch that for real. Got to.
Um, yeah, you need to get over here and we need to watch it because I haven't been this excited in a long time for a
Got it,
card.
bro. Yeah, bro. I'll definitely pull up on you. Let me see what it is.
So what? All right, so you calling Chandler? I got Ruffy. What was your
Yeah.
actual prediction for O'Malley and Zahabi?
O'Malley and Zahabi. Actually,
I'm going
I
O'Malley.
said O'Malley here.
I'm gonna go O'Malley mainly because I want him to win.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't I'm not as I don't know about Zahabi as much, but I'm gonna go for O'Malley just out of that's what I want to happen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we got those now. All right, this is a good one. I'm excited for this. Josh Hokit and Derrick Lewis. Because you
Um,
seen how Hokit, man, Hokit had Ilia up there trying to fight him. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
At that press conference, and Hokit. All right. Let me say this. This is the thought of my brain right now. Hokit, even though he doesn't look it, is a very athletic young dude. All right. Derrick Lewis has the most knockouts in UFC history. No, we know he's a heavy hitter. So, but I think this needs to be taken into consideration that Josh Hokit, from the night he's fighting Derrick Lewis from his last fight, is like 3 months. It's like 90 days. And he did, even though he won, he took a lot of damage in that fucking fight against what the fuck his name is? Curtis Blades.
yeah,
He took a lot of damage in that fight. And if you just came off of that fight taking all that damage and you're gonna go in here with the number one knockout artist in the UFC,
yeah.
I don't know, man.
See, and I love Derrick. What happened with Derrick in that last fight with that upcoming heavyweight prospect?
The
Because he
sheriff?
didn't. I was worried about no before that.
Oh, Cortez Acosta.
Yeah, what happened there? Like, was the gas tank not there? Or...
That
That's what I'm
fight
kind of like basing it off of. Because wasn't that the most? Let me see the most recent.
that was January. It was a while back. That fight slipped.
Yeah, that
That
was the
fight
most recent one. 2026, January 24th. Second round TKO by that. And I was like,
that card slipped past me.
yeah, I
Well, no, that
forgot.
no. That was the Patty and Gaethje fight.
Uh-huh. Yep. 324. UFC 324.
Damn, that fight sure did slip right past me.
So I'm thinking, I'm like, I don't really know. He's been in this game for a long time, bro. He's one of the most dominant, aggressive, best heavyweights, like you said, most knockouts of all time. But these new guys, bro, I don't know if he has a gas tank for that.
So you think Hokit might like overwhelm him?
I think he might overwhelm. Just going off of what I saw, with the last fight. But you can't ever, ever count Derrick Lewis out.
I agree with you on
You
the
can't.
Hokit thing, but my heart wants to pick Derrick Lewis.
That's what I'm saying. My heart wants to pick him too, because you can't ever count him out. He always
Huh.
has that put you down, put you to sleep power. It's nothing that you can take away. You can't take that away from Derek, right? He's gonna go in there, and if he fires you on your chin, you're going to sleep.
It's over. So
It's over. It's over.
I want to do a bullshit pick like I think Hokit will win, but I want Derrick to win. But I I kind of do think Derrick can win.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I'm gonna go with my heart. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna go with my heart. I'm gonna pick Derrick Lewis.
Just to be opposing, I'm a pick Hokit. Just to
Oh,
go against you. But the thing is, what is the move after this fight for Derek? If he loses, does he retire?
I
Does
don't.
he go for gold?
I
Does he
feel like he
want
might
gold?
never retire. I feel like he might never retire, but I feel like in his mind, he low key doesn't even want to be a champion anymore. He's just like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. He just wants to, and it's not like a. I get what you're saying. It's not like a thing where he's like, oh, well, I don't care about it. He just loves to fight. He just
Yeah, I
loves
don't
it.
think he's got the hunger to
Yeah,
be a champion anymore. But
yeah.
that motherfucker's like that one unk at the barbecue you don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing about this sport, bro, you can't play fighting, right? You can't like practice. Well, you can, train and stuff at the gym, but when you're in this kind of game, it puts a toll on your body. You got to
Yeah.
make a decision one day to put it up. You know what I mean? Because, kicks to the head, constant weight cutting and cardio and training camps, and I'm sure that's exhausting. You got to be, you can't eat what the rest of your family eats, and you can't go out and do all the things you want to do. And it's good to be immersed in that world, but after a while, your body just can't keep up anymore. So I don't know how much longer that Derrick has, but I hope he has a lot of longevity, a long time. But just judging from the last bout, I'm really starting to think about that.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I
Look, to
definitely
have the
think
most
like
knockouts in UFC history, you got to have a hell of a lot of fights.
I think I think there's a lot to say about weight cutting and stuff for heavyweights because they don't do it as much.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true. But still,
all
it's
right.
different than what they sitting at.
So the only one on the main card we ain't talked about is Lopez and Garcia, and I'm just gonna go ahead and drop it straight up. I'm going Diego Lopez. I really, really, really like Diego Lopez. I enjoy watching him fight, and I think other than Volkanovski, he's that guy.
Yeah,
Like I think if Alexander Volkanovski retired a year ago, I think Diego Lopez would be our featherweight champion right now.
yeah. Garcia's fighting at Southpaw. Uh, 56% striking average compared to what is it? Lopez is 51. Longer reach.
Hey, don't forget
Older.
now. Diego Lopez just took Volkanovski the distance twice in a row.
Yeah, and Volkanovski is a different dude. Let me see
And
about
even
this.
though Volkanovski won in the first fight, he got dropped. Like Diego dropped him.
Yeah.
So I like Diego. I like his chances against Steve Garcia. Did,
Ooh, I don't
did,
know, man. This
but
Garcia
Diego is
guy.
also Diego's been fighting like the top of the heap right now.
Yeah.
So he's got that ring experience with like a Volkanovski. That's valuable experience to be in the ring with that type of.
But all of these Garcia fights have ended in TKO, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's only one that's he's got a 7 fight win streak right now. Only one has ended in unanimous decision in the third round. But he's been putting people down. So I might have to say, and I know Lopez is dope. Like I've seen him against Volkanovski. But this Steve Garcia guy, I think I'm starting to like him. I'm gonna look at some of his
Hey, if
stuff.
you
Let me
zoom in on
see.
his face, you know who he kind of looks like.
Who he look like?
He kind of looks like Dean from Supernatural,
That he sure does. That is
don't he?
weird. Yeah. That's weird. He looked like a white Forrest Whitaker. It's kinda weird.
Ah, what the fuck? So you're going Garcia?
Yeah, I'm going, yeah, Garcia.
Oh man, I
I
like
go,
that. I like that.
I go Garcia by, I feel like them boys gonna bang it out. I don't feel like it's gonna be no hugging. So Garcia, I don't think it's gonna last to the third round. Second round, 3 minutes.
How about that? Hold on a minute.
Second round, 3 minutes.
There are no
Interesting.
prelims.
Really?
Yeah, look at the thing.
Straight to the meat and potatoes, huh?
Yeah, I mean, look at it. If you go all the way down there, there's no prelims. It's just
Wow, it sure is.
check that shit out.
So when it starts, I mean, think about it though. You don't want all that like the prelims have a lot of people at them. You know what I'm saying? Going in and out, in and out. Pretty sure you're not gonna want that at the White House.
Yeah. Well, isn't there like a limit of like 4,000 people, I think, in attendance?
Yeah, so it's like you can only have so many teams, so many fight camps coming in to support one person.
Yeah.
So it's like so many fans that can get access to it, or people that just, So I imagine it wouldn't be like a regular car because a regular car is at an arena, like a sold out arena. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they couldn't do all that. I don't think they could do that.
Well, I think we've pretty much wrapped up the White House card. And other than that, there was only the one other thing that we planned on talking about, which was Connor and Max,
Yeah, man,
which is going to
Conor.
be July 11th. So it's still,
That boy Conor. Man, I got Conor with it. I got Conor with a puncher's chance. I'm
you're
going off
taking
script.
Connor?
Yeah, I'm taking Conor. Max
You're
is
taking Connor? I thought
Max.
you were straight up taking Max.
Nah, because Conor, I always think he does have that power, and that doesn't
Ah,
go. Now that's gonna be hard for Conor because Max has been very active in the UFC. He's taken punishment. He's been given punishment. He's a dog. He'll do anything. Meet Conor there, but I think Conor's got that psychological power over him. You see what I'm saying? He already won against bro.
bro,
You know
it's
how Conor
been.
gets at them press conferences. When them stage lights get on, Conor's back, they're gonna hit a Irish roar through the whole
Oh,
crowd.
man,
That's
dude.
gonna mess with Max, man. He already getting ready to like wrap it up, so he's kind of like I
You
feel
think
like
he
you
is?
almost I feel like you feeding them to the lions then. You feeding them to the wolves. And
Yeah,
now
but that
Connor,
that that
I
that
don't know if
wolf.
he's gonna have the same cardio now. Don't get me wrong, but
Hey, you say feed them to the wolves, but man, that wolf ain't been hunting in a long time.
yeah, he still got that bark, man. I'm sure he still got that bite. I'm sure he does. He ain't never stopped training now,
You
but
really
he
threw.
was doing
You
movie
really just.
roles and
You really just threw me all the way off. Because based
yeah.
off our phone call yesterday, I thought you were straight like hardcore going for
I
Max.
had to think about it, bro. I was thinking about it. I was like, Max is great, and Max is probably he has power to put him to sleep, no doubt. Like, but Connor is like, I think it's a mental thing with it too. That mental thing is such a big thing with that shit, bro. Connor's gonna go on there. He gonna be like, "You do nothing" or something, and then he just, you know, he
Bro,
just
no,
go in there.
you're the first black dude ever to imitate Conor McGregor.
He's pretty good though. He's pretty good. You know, he came to the Savannah for the St. Patrick's Day parade.
Connor?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, he was driving like you can look it up on Facebook, bro. He's got like you can see him in the whip. And he's just driving down the near Candy Street. What's it
Maine.
called?
Maine. Well, I don't go that way very
Wherever it's
often.
called, what not Candy Street, but wherever they have that little candy shop, and then it's down by the river and stuff.
I'll be fuck. I don't go that
Oh
way.
yeah, that's Savannah. But he was on like the main like tourist
Damn.
attraction there. But he was, St. Patrick's Day, so that's his people. But
Yeah,
he
he
came down to Savannah because that's the biggest party in the world. But I go that to say that he's been partying and stuff, so I don't know if the gas tank is there. But you don't ever lose that kind of strength. I don't know if he's gonna be kickboxing. I mean, karate stance, Connor. Like I said, because this is at 170. That's a lot to be moving around at 170, and I know he's got that rod in his leg. But if he so happens to get that rod and pull out one kick out of his, out of nowhere and tap Holloway's head right there, I think you're gonna put him to sleep. And them
You think that's
hands, I
his
mean,
game
if we
plan?
going
Head
Holloway
kick.
versus, huh?
You think that's his game plan? Head kick with the rod. That's an interesting take. I haven't heard anybody else say that.
That or I think they're just gonna exchange. I really want to see Holloway go like this. I want them to just go in there, be ballsy, just
But
go at it.
that
I don't know who win that to be honest with you, but I'm thinking Connor.
the only time Max does that though is at the very end of a fight, and I don't see this going the distance.
You don't see it where you see it going. Though.
Oh, all right, hold on though, hold on, because I know there's been talks that Connor wanted it to be a 3 round fight. Connor asked for it to be a 3 rounder. That makes a big difference if it's 3 or 5 rounds.
Right.
So
5 is like a war. 3 is like, you just I mean it's gonna be a war regardless, but like 5 is you gotta really preserve your gas tank and be more conscious of that.
does it say?
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Hold on a minute, dude. Max Holloway is a -340 favorite.
That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't say if it's going to be a 5 round. I would assume because it's a main event. it's gonna be a 5 rounder, but I've heard talks that Conor asked it to be three.
Right.
I don't
Let
know
me
because
see.
they both coming off a loss. I mean,
Yeah. Okay, Southpaw stance. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean Connor's more.
Conor's
Well,
got a lot more reach, dude. He's got 5 inches of reach.
that's what I'm saying. That makes a big difference. That makes a big difference.
Why does it not fucking say if it's a 5 rounder or not? It's a main event, so it kind of has to be right.
I imagine so.
Because
Championship.
this shit
Well,
ain't
not
going 5 rounds,
championship.
bro. This fucking fight ain't going 5 rounds. It ain't happening. Conor will lay down and pass out before the 25 minutes.
I wouldn't say that, but I'd say he'd probably be a little more gassed than Holloway, who's been more active.
Holloway's he knocked out Gaethje in the end of the fifth. Like he was fast and powerful still. So his cardio is, I mean, as
Yeah,
good
it's
as you can get.
different. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different.
I don't know. I want to go Conor, but
You don't think that rest that Connor got for all them years would have helped him though? That
that
could
what?
benefit him though. Like the rest that he got, from not getting a bunch of head trauma and damage. And I mean, you still, once you're working out and stuff like that, you always get accustomed to it. But that muscle memory kick in once he gets serious about that training. I feel like he gonna be well restored. Everything gonna be healed up. He ain't gonna be tired. He gonna be fluid and just going. But
All right, I'm with you. I'm gonna pick Conor.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm gonna
That's
pick
it.
Conor because this is my final reasoning. Because I think Max
Yeah,
knows that he's done at 145.
yeah,
I think in his mind he's done there. He never wants to make that weight cut again. I think at 155, I don't think he has interest in fighting Ilia again.
yeah.
So I feel like for some reason there's he has less drive than he normally does right now.
Hmm.
That might not be the case because he is still very young. He's still early 30s.
Right.
But he's got it made. He's got the money. He's been around for an insane amount of time, given his age. He fucking debuted in the UFC early 20s.
Yeah.
So and his chin has now been exposed, and
Been tested.
I don't know for a fact if Ilia can crack harder than Conor. Conor's a big, wide-shouldered dude. And no matter
Yeah.
who punches harder, they're on that same level. If they touch you, you sleep.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
Ilia cracked Max. He went down. If Conor can do that, or you've really, really, really intrigued me on the leg kicks.
Mm.
I just want to bring this up and say it again. I am terrified. I'm terrified of the chances that Max goes for a leg kick and Conor checks it with that fucking rod, and the same thing
Mm.
happens to Max that happened to Conor.
Yeah.
That's terrifying to think about, that, but that is a possibility.
Yeah. And then we talking about a heavier weight class. What if Connor pulls some kind of judo or jujitsu out of nowhere? Meets him down there with a knee? With that? Ooh.
I'm going Conor. I think
I'm
he
going to
can. I
Connor.
think he can fucking do it. He's an anomaly already. I think he can do it.
Yeah, I think Connor's got it. I
I
think
hate to
Connor's got
say
it.
this stuff about Max because Max might go
No,
out
Max
there,
is a legend. Max is one of my favorite fighters.
bro. Max go out there
Max is
and
one of
he
my
might go
favorite
out there and put
fighters.
on a pinnacle ass whooping,
Yeah.
dude. He might go out there and make it look like he did against Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo. Like he
Yeah.
might go out there and just make it look too easy. Just school him the whole time.
In the same way we had that talk about the gauge that I used against Jones, Aspinall, and Gane. You can kind of use this if you really want to do that comparison, like Topuria and McGregor. Because I mean, they
Yeah.
both fought this cat right here, Holloway. So let's see.
But a big
Well,
a
they
big
already did it
time.
though.
It's a big time frame apart.
Yeah, They already did that though. So I mean, huh.
You got to think like when Conor fought Max last, it was I think it was 13 years ago.
Yeah, a long time.
So it's like that Conor and the Conor now
It's
are
been 13 years, bro.
yeah. Let me. I think it was 2013 the first time they fought.
My God.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. That was like Conor's. I'm correct me. Hold on a minute. Let me look. I'll make sure. I think that was his debut fight.
really? Damn.
Hold on a minute. Let me see if I'm crazy.
That sounds about right though. 'Cause I ain't seen movies in Conor in a long time.
No, Marcus Brimage was Conor's debut fight. Max Holloway was his second fight in the UFC.
Gotcha.
So this it's nowhere near the same Conor this time around.
Yeah. It's a much older Conor. But
Yeah.
yeah, much bigger Conor, much more with the do you say he has stuff to lose? Are we expecting him to win or do we just want to see Conor as a fan? I don't think
I
it
don't think
goes
he
any
needs it.
farther than this fight right here. Like I think it's just to say I'm back, and then it's just
I don't think he needs it. Like his legacy doesn't need this fight.
yeah. I
Uh,
feel
I,
like
I,
this is just to kind of remind people who he is.
yeah, I kind of for some reason think that Max needs this win more than Conor because if Max doesn't get this win, I think he's nearing the end.
Yeah, I
You
think this is
know?
of his closing. This I think this is one of the fights that determines, okay, where am I going from here? You know what
Yeah,
I'm
like
saying? I already fought Conor. That's probably one of the best payouts that I can get as far as a fighter in that division, right?
yeah,
Well, after that, what is there to do? Am I going champion? Am I retiring? Do I want to keep going for more? Do I want to hang with my kids? Because, Max be like well versed and stuff. He be streaming and stuff.
yeah.
You
No, he
know,
be doing a
like,
lot of shit.
there's
Yeah.
money in that streaming, man. He might not want to do that, getting punched in the face no more. That streaming stuff.
And he might take red panty night and get the fuck out of there.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, I don't know how far. A lot of these fights coming up is more of the people that we know are already like well established. So
Yeah,
it's more of like a gauging on where they're going from here rather than it is, oh, I want to see him become champion. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
The
yeah.
only like division we have of, oh, I want to see somebody like make these kind of uh accomplishments that we haven't seen and break these records is probably I'd say the welterweight division. You know what I'm saying? You got Prates, you got Morales, you got Islam, right? I think has he fought Usman yet?
Who?
Islam.
No.
No. You got that coming up. I want to see that.
Is that
Um
official?
no. But I know he was talking about he did want to
That's a
face
good
Usman.
fight.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a
See?
good fight.
That's a really good fight.
All
So
right,
it's
so
like,
here's my other thought about it. Since we were talking about that option with Max, with Connor,
yeah.
what the fuck's he gonna do if he wins? He's not
That's
gonna
what I'm
go
saying.
down.
Like, what is he gonna fight again? I don't expect him to keep doing that. I feel like this is just a tap and
Well,
go.
I don't see a champion right now that he can beat. He's not gonna beat Islam. He's not gonna
No.
beat Ilia. I mean, if he goes up to 185, I mean, at this point, what we gonna see a fucking heavyweight Connor? You know what I mean?
Now, wouldn't that be a hell of a fight if it was Islam though?
It
Oh
would,
my
but I
God.
think I think Islam would just have fun with him and make it look easy, just like
Yeah,
Khabib did.
yeah. You saw what Khabib did.
Because Islam ain't gonna stand there and try to play your striking game. Because Islam's been knocked out early in his career, so I think he's gonna take him down and arm and neck choke and be done like that.
Yeah, that's true.
So if Connor does win, like I don't think Connor's gonna take another contender fight.
Yeah, because it gets harder and harder the more it
Yeah,
goes.
he's either gonna want a title fight or he's just gonna get a win and retire off that win.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's the two things. So I agree. I'm gonna go Connor. I think Connor.
Yeah, Connor. It makes.
Connor.
Yeah, I think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna win.
Man, shit. This is already over an hour long. So
Right, man. We had some good talks, though. Good
hey,
time.
this is some good shit. And this is my
Yeah,
first time using Zoom. I hope this shit don't fuck up. It said recording the whole time, so I hope this shit don't fuck up. Ends up being good
yeah.
quality.
Yeah,
Um,
and I tell you what, the more we do it, I'm gonna get like a setup. I'm gonna have like a desk and stuff and set up my thing because I kind of just sat down in this room that's abandoned. But
yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm gonna have my whole thing and have my whole stuff lined up. But yeah, it's a good start
Hell yeah. All right, man. Well, you got to come over for these fights. We're going to watch this shit.
for sure. Look, I might get a mic and we just stream and talk about it.
Bro, if we go live during the fights, that'd be hard.
That would be honest. What I'm thinking, bro.
That'd be hard. We can do that. We can do it. Let's do it.
That's a bet, man. That's a bet.
All
But
right,
yeah,
man. Well, I'm,
man.
I'm gonna holler at you later.
Yes, sir. You just look over the stuff, when you're ready, and then we'll take it from there.
All right, man. I'll see you.
All right. See you.